Ryn'tali never liked renting to humans. They were strange, soft creatures with unpredictable habits, always insisting on bathing in liquid water instead of using cleansing fields, eating meals that stank up the entire building, and making noises at odd hours of the night. But this one, Jonathan Brooks, paid on time, was quiet, and didn't damage the walls with bizarre human decorations. That alone was enough for her to tolerate him. Until today. The problem began when the main sanitation conduit in Unit 4B malfunctioned. As landlady, Ryn'tali had to personally investigate. With her 4 slender arms and glossy obsidian carapace, she prided herself on efficiency. She keyed in the override code and slid the door open. "Human Brooks," she called, voice clicking with authority. "Your sanitation unit has triggered an alert. I am entering." No response. She strode in, only to freeze. The human stood in the middle of the room, naked, and between his legs. Something moved. Ryn'tali's eyes widened, her mandibles flaring in shock. The thing protruding from his lower torso was alive, flexing, twitching, growing. She dropped her toolkit with a clang. "By the 8th moon mother's mandibles," she screeched. "Human, why do you have a mini Shai-Hulud between your legs?" Jonathan spun around, startled, and yelped, covering himself with both hands. "Ryn'tali, what the hell? Why are you in my apartment?" "I own this unit. Flesh being," she hissed, pointing a trembling claw at his groin. "Explain that creature. Is it a symbiote? A parasite? Does it burrow into sand and devour cities when fully mature?" Jonathan blinked, utterly lost, then realized what she was talking about. Oh no. No. That's not a worm. That's just me." Ryn'tali tilted her head, baffled. Your biology produces that." "Yes," he groaned, trying desperately to find something to cover himself. "It's called a penis. It's normal for human males." "Normal?" she shrieked. "You mean all of you walk around with concealed burrow beasts ready to emerge?" Jonathan winced. "It's not a beast. It's an organ. It's reproductive." The word seemed to hit Ryn'tali like a plasma shot. Her carapace flushed a pale orange, the equivalent of a blush among her kind. "That thing is for breeding?" "Yes," he said, exasperated. "Well, and for other things. Look, can you just give me a minute to put on pants?" But she wasn't listening. She circled him in fascination, maintaining a respectful distance, but keeping all 4 eyes fixed on the object of her shock. "I had read human anatomical diagrams," she murmured, "but they are inaccurate. They did not show movement. Or inflation." Jonathan groaned into his hands. "Because you're not supposed to watch one in use." Her mandibles clicked thoughtfully. "Does it detach?" "What?" "No." "Does it have venom? A stinger? Teeth?" "No." Ryn'tali frowned, unsatisfied. "Then why does it swell?" Jonathan hesitated. "Because I was surprised, and you barged in. And look, can we not talk about this?" But she wouldn't stop. Curiosity was an evolutionary trait in her species. They had survived by questioning everything. And this was a biological marvel, a living, shifting appendage with no exoskeleton support, no visible muscles, yet capable of rapid size change. "You claim it is for reproduction," she said, voice softer now. "Show me how." Jonathan's brain short-circuited. "What?" "No, absolutely not. I am a landlady," she said matter-of-factly. "It is my responsibility to understand all tenant hazards. If this organ releases offspring or fluids that might compromise sanitation, I must know." He stared at her, mouth agape. "This is officially the weirdest conversation I have ever had." Finally, he grabbed a towel, wrapped it around himself, and glared at her. "Out, now, or I'll file a complaint with the Interspecies Housing Board." Ryn'tali hesitated, then reluctantly backed out the door. But as she left, she muttered to herself, "Mini Shai-Hulud indeed, and they call us strange.